Silverside Trains here with another video update. Today is March 9th. So I have not worked on my layout since the last video I posted. I've been in Vegas this whole past week on a work trip. So I figured today I would relay out the track here real fast and see what I got left. Maybe I can start drilling in some feeders and start powering my track. So yeah, let's get to work. All right, well I got the track all the way put back in. So now I don't need, let me zoom in on here. I don't need this anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. Sorry, I'm doing this by hand here. Let me get this guy out. All right. All right, I'll just toss that. All right, well, that opened up some space. I just had that in there as a kind of a, sorry for my finger, for support to keep this incline in place while I glued it. So I got that in. Looks like I have a little divot here at the end of the world. Okay, so I got this in. So all I have left to glue is the start of the 2% here. I got this piece here and that piece right there. That's it. That is all that's left. Oh, I lied. And that little piece right there. That's all I have left to glue. Now, that's going to be a tunnel that I'm going to make. So I'm going to build that up. It's still not quite... It's tall enough to meet the NMRA standard, but when I put my tunnel piece in front of it, it's going to kind of act like a little rail guard, whatever you want to call it, to the upper level. So I'm going to build that up. I am going to use that piece of cardboard there as the support because I need something thin. But I'll fill in as much as I can in with foam to build in that support. So I'll have a little tunnel there. I don't know if I'm going to have any tunnels anywhere else. Do a quick little tour here. Yeah, I'm not thinking of anything else. I do need to build up that area there. So I am going to have another piece, my industry that I'm going to build. So I need to get that up in there. Maybe I'll cut that foam now. Well, this section is done here. As you can see, I added a piece of foam right here. I got a filler piece down below, and I cut in this one here to fit around that bend there. I have a little gap there, which I'll fill in with some spray foam. And then I cut in a piece right here. So coming along. I'm very tempted to start tracing some track, making sure I have it kind of positioned nicely, and start drilling in the switch lines. And then I can start building up that mountain there, see how high I want to get it. Let me see here. Oop. Pardon me. I'm also wanting to, this will be another project for a future video, I'm wanting to cut out all this foam and possibly the bench work down below here and make it a nice deep kind of ravine, canyon, whatever you want to call it, into the mountain. So that's my plan anyway. So I want to cut all this out and then figure out some kind of support down here. Maybe I'll just cut in like an inch. So, you know, maybe having, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches of depth here might be enough maybe for end scale. I'm not sure. So, but yeah, this is looking pretty nice. If I do say so myself, you know, pretty good size layout here for me anyway. I'm excited to start running some trains here. As you can see here, now that I have this cut, I can take this out. I don't need that bad boy anymore. Or this, because that's glued. I can ditch all these nails I have over here. So I'm going to need to obviously trim that out of the way. You know, the swing of the freight cars or whatnot, I don't want that getting stuck. Yeah, this is getting exciting. I want power on my track. I want to run some stinking trains. So, all right, I'm gonna keep going here. So I just wanted to test this area here. Let's see how it works. I got my Kato EMD F40 PH here, and I'm gonna try. Well, that worked out. Let's try the outer track here. Now this is 4% that it's going up. I'm going to have it running in the other direction. So this is going to be a downgrade. I won't have trains go up this. I just want to see how it runs. See if it high centers right there. It made it. I'm going to pull up this area here. I have this little area here marked, at least all the switches. I'm going to pull it up and start putting in some holes. So far, so good. I haven't hit anything. I need my butter knife. Never leave home without it. I know somebody was asking, so hopefully I get that on camera. So you have just the standard Caudo clip, flathead screwdriver. It slides under there perfectly. At least if you have a big enough butter knife, as I like to call it. This is pretty exciting, running wires. Next thing you know, I'll be a working layout again. I did not drill that one in the right hole. Or I didn't line that up good. You know what? Let me need to cut a groove. I only screwed up one, I'll take it. And this area is done. I'm going to get this section in right here. I'm going to apologize in advance. I don't really have a fantastic camera angle here. My big tripod is kind of too big to put up on the layout. And with all the work I'm doing in here, garage is a mess. So I don't have easy access to my filming gear. So bear with me if my fat arm's in the way or whatnot. That one's a lot of wood. When in doubt, keep drilling. Okay, in and around this area, I have my block. So if you hear cursing, I hit it. Woo! That's close. This one's going to be tight right here. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Is that the money one? About 1.5 inches away. Science. I'll get this put through. This will be my yard done. Now, granted, I don't have any feeder wires yet, so I don't have power. But, you know, switches are done. Come on now. Let me get in there. So I'm trying to come up with some ideas of what I could do with my Caudo switches as far as powering them. I know there's that Digitrax system that I might get. it's not a cheap option. I'm also entertaining a way of using the Kato. I'm pointing at it like you can see it. You can't see up there. Using the standard Kato switches, and then maybe buying a power plug, whatever you want to call it. And you are going to be stubborn, aren't you? Yeah. And using the actual Kato switches, since I have a boatload of them. So I don't know. I got to toy around with some ideas. All right, I just got that one that's kind of being stubborn. Hook this track back up, and I got a yard. Did I get that in there? Sorry if my head's blocking you guys. There we go. Again, apologize if this wasn't the greatest camera angle for y'all, but it's what I got. All right. See if I can zoom in on this here real fast. All right. Okay. I'm gonna have to trim here a little bit. It's a little tight on the track, but she good. Well, I got it done. I didn't film everything because my video would be like a half hour long if I did that, but I got all my industries in, the passenger station, track, all the switches are through the layout. All right, if you can hear my stool creaking underneath me. Yeah, it's all done. I even got, there's a little switch right there. I got that one in as well. So that's all done. Now I got to start figuring out where I want to put feeder wires. I can get my DCC hooked back up. So yeah, exciting. It doesn't look like a bunch of spaghetti all over my layout right now. So anyhow, thank you all for watching. I might do another video tomorrow. We shall see. But with that, y'all have a good one.